Hi guys, Sarah here from BudgetSavvyDiva. A couple of days ago I put on my Facebook page, I'll put the link below if you want to join my Facebook page, like if you guys have any questions for me to answer them, and I have them right here. So I'm just going to go through, I haven't really looked yet, and I'll try and answer, 4 or 5 of them, and let's get started. I already can see that there's some that I answered in my last questions video. I'll put a link to my last questions video below, but the most important ones that most people are asking, even though I answered it before, it was a couple months ago, so I'll just answer them again. Alright, so the first one is, how do you keep Watson to keep his sweater on? He wears a sweater at night, and in the morning I take it off. You can see him right over there. He's sleeping right now, and I think he's sleeping. Watson. Okay, you see a little tail wagging. He loves it. It is almost like my vet says, like giving him a hug. It calms him down, and he's less likely to want to get up and play and stuff. So it helps us with that. He just likes it. I think it's because we started around 6 months doing that. One thing I do suggest is he wears dog sweaters. He's 14 pounds. He wears a small in like Walmart sweaters, and that's really comforting during the winter when it's like really cold. And he also wears them like on really cold days. But right now, today is sunny, so he's just chilling. When do you sleep? I sleep like every night. One thing, like, I'm not ashamed to say, like, what you're able to do on Facebook is schedule. So though I post every hour, I schedule things for the nighttime, so it's kind of automatic. So I do sleep normal hours, 8 hours a night. Alright, when do you find time to wash clothes and do housework? I am very scheduled. I make sure that I do like 1 chore a day. So right now is a big washing all the dishes. I've done a lot of cooking over the last couple of days, so I have so many dishes. I think I'm gonna have to do like 3 loads, and I'm doing a crock pot meal tonight because that's like a 1-pot sort of meal. So I make sure I'm having a rotation of when I'm doing crock pot meals compared to like how many dishes it's gonna create. My husband does the laundry and I do the dishes, and like keeping everything clean. It might help that I don't have kids, that sort of thing. But we really like an organized, clean house. Alright, this one is asked a lot. When do we plan to have kids? I'm not in the foreseeable future. Maybe in like 6 to 7 years when I'm in my 30s. I'll think about having kids, but right now we like to have this guy all to ourselves, and we're really happy with the situation. I would want to get like more financially settled and have a house, that sort of thing. Alright. How did you start having all these ideas for Budget Savvy? When did it begin? I would say when I was a kid. I just always had this fascination about saving money. Kids played with like dolls and stuff, and I just, counted my money and thought of ways to increase it without having to like I wasn't like money hungry, but I like started thinking about using coupons, and I would help my parents with coupons, and then they would give me like a cut to help them with the coupons, that sort of thing. And I fell in love with it. Like, why spend more money on something and if you could just do a little bit of work and save a ton of money? That's kind of like my philosophy my whole life. So I've always been budget savvy, and I just love the fact that one day that I just was like, I'm gonna start a site, that I did it, and I had a lot of support and from my family and friends, and it's kind of just blossomed and exploded into what it is today. Alright, alright. How do my parents and spouse feeling live with frugal coupon freebies person? They love it. Like today, I got them a Keurig for Christmas. I got on sale, and then a couple days ago, I saw they're like in love with the Keurig machine, like the little K-cups, and they bought like 90 K-cups on sale. They love a good sale, and they have nowhere to store them, so they're like all in this like big mass on their kitchen table. So I found like a little storage thing that was like $60 but only like $14.99, and I prime shipping as an Amazon deal. Anyway, I bought it for them, so I'll just give it to them because I mean that was a great price anyways, and they really appreciate it. So I really like being able to spoil my family with great freebies and deals, so they really like it. Alright, oh, this is an interesting one. Is there ever a time where your husband feels you dedicate more to your site than him? Do you balance it well, or is it hard? I think I finally found the balance. One thing is when I started writing my book back in March, I decided to hire VAs. Basically, they're my assistants, they're my helpers, and they help find deals. And then, you know, it goes through me, and then I schedule it, that sort of thing. And that allows me to have more time with him. I make sure that I turn off the computer to spend time with him. You know, he has a job too. He works at Starbucks. So he has 5 days a work job. So I make sure to, you know, get up early, get my work done, and, you know, get a lot of cooking done. I think him being able to eat a lot of great food, you know, is a really nice little perk to the whole system. I have to say, with the great love and support of my fans, that I'm able to spend more time with him because, you know, they've really taken a lot of load off my shoulders just because they're, you know, I don't have to work so hard pushing my content out there. They push out my content for me because you guys are awesome, and so I get to spend more time with him and that little guy. I just love, like, he's like right there. He's so cute. All right. Oh, this is a great one. How did Mr. Savvy and me meet? If you don't know, I'm just a tad little bit bubbly, and I grew up and lived in Southern California, so I actually met him working at Disneyland, and it was great. He, you know, we were friends for years, and then he asked me out for hot chocolate. So what, basically, like, I lived in Los Angeles, so it was like an hour and a half drive to Disneyland. I just loved it that much. And basically, I had gone to like a frozen yogurt place and had brought my debit card there. And I was going to go out, it was my day off, and I was going to go and get it because I don't want my debit card to just like be sitting at Yogurtland. And they had it on hand. So he said, oh, do you want to get hot chocolate? And I was like, okay, you know, at the Grand Californian. And so we got hot chocolate, and we like talked for hours. And apparently that was our first date, and I had no idea that he had like was in love with me for a really long time, that sort of thing. Anyway, now I don't know how many, 5 years later or something, we're yay, married and in love. Okay. Okay, this is great. When cooking for two is so hard for me. I always have so many leftovers. How do you do it? Because there's only 2 of us here, I do a lot of like freezer meals, so any like crock pot meals that you guys see, I try and keep my portions to 4 so it would be applicable to you guys. And I just, you know, save everything. And let's say it's like, let's say I cooked like a whole chicken, a lemon chicken, you know, and we eat 2 servings, and then I'll repurpose it for the next day, like shred the chicken and like make a casserole with it. So it's always about using it the next day. And this is a little plug for my book, so sorry guys, but there's a whole chapter about leftovers, so I'll put the link below. My book is now available online, ebook, Nook, and bookstores as well. So much fun. Alright, I'm almost done. I'm sorry if I didn't know there were going to be so many questions. This one is, how do you research all the deals? How can a guy be a budget savvy gent? What did you do before becoming Budget Savvy Diva? Any kids? Can you include gluten-free? Ever been a model? That's a lot of questions. Okay, so I'll just finish this one up. How do you research all the deals? I have my great team of helpers, And I have you guys send me deals as well, which is awesome. And then I always spend like an hour a day going through Amazon and just like finding all my deals, especially makeup, because I love makeup, and sharing them with you guys. So I do that, and there's just some websites that I always check out, like Hip to Save is great, and you'll see, like, I'll say like thanks and whoever like I found a deal from. So just like see where I'm like who I'm thanking, and then you can check out those sites. I'm totally like, check out all those sites because they're awesome. Freebie Shark is awesome too. Not one I thank a lot. Okay, how does a guy be a budget savvy gent? You know, just be budget savvy. Just follow my site. I guess you're automatically budget savvy gent. That's a cute name. But, you know, just, you know, being a budget savvy diva is more about having that same outlook that I do, and that's what I'm trying to instill, especially with my budget tips and my budget recipes. It's not all about the deals, it's also about how your outlook, that, you know, you can save money but still like have an awesome life. You know, you don't feel deprived. Okay, what did you do before becoming a budget savvy diva? Worked at Disneyland. I actually started working, I guess, when I was 4 or 5. If you guys didn't know, I used to be a kid model. Yay! I was picked up by Wilhelmina Modeling Agency when I was 4 or 5, you know, with my personality, and just imagine like these eyes, but like me small, they were huge, and I just went up to a table and they had a dog, and I started playing with their dog, and I guess they were with the agency, and so I did modeling work. I was in Vogue, yay. I need to find that picture to show you guys. And I did commercials and all that stuff. So that was my first job, and then all that money went to save for college. And then I stopped because I felt really bad that my parents had to take out the time to take me to, you know, auditions. And that's something that I learned that I think has helped me with blogging, actually, was doing modeling and stuff, was because a lot of rejection. You know, so it gave me a thick skin when I was really young about like people just aren't gonna like you, and it's because